frankly, after a period of crashing along like a routine, stomping and throwing things around, Jupiter at last the sun is potentially many billions of years ago. Invent instruments that starts in the year 1801. It went by the name of Second Humanity, which sport a strange point of light that you can see. It is the first effort ever discovered in the astral. That he would be the last.
Hey. Hi, everybody. Sorry about my dog barking. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thanks. Sorry about the dog.
Hey, Mike, come here.
Hey,
Okie dokie. 3:30. Are we ready to, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if Larry's gonna make it, and Barsati said he's trying to get back to Manitou, but he doesn't think he's gonna make it. And
I kind of think Larry's coming, but I don't know if he's having trouble.
if you want to shoot him a text, if not, I can. Also, Roy's not gonna be here. I just got the email from him.
Last month, I was trying to get my computer to work right, or the internet really. That's why I had so much trouble last month. Maybe there's Larry.
Here I am. Sometimes my computer's giving me trouble today, so I got you on my iPad.
There you go.
Okay, awesome. I'll just find the email and start. Let's see if Elena is ready as well.
Yep, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, if everyone's ready, I think we have a quorum already. 1, 2, 3. And the iPad is probably Larry, so 4. All right, call to order. It is March 8th, the Metro District meeting. If you can do the roll call for us, Elena, that would be amazing, please.
Of course. Board Member Larry Fox,
Here,
Michael Bersati, not here. Are we putting him as excused?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna show up.
Okay. Michael Graham,
Here.
Rolf Jacobson,
Here.
and Shimmy Shlomo.
Here,
All right.
thank you. All right, we gotta approve the minutes from February 8th. Let's see if I can find it real quick so I can look at it, or if anybody did it already, feel free to approve it.
There was just one thing that I saw that I don't think is right is on page 4, where it says note for the record. I think that was me maybe that logged in late at 3:51 instead of Larry. Unless Larry came late too.
yeah,
but-
I think I was late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Well, I guess both of it. Well, I had trouble with the internet that day. So, okay. So maybe that is correct then.
Okay,
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, you both were having issues logging in, so
Okay. Well,
Okay.
sorry for questioning it then. 'cause-
no, it's okay.
did anyone want to make a motion?
Well, I can make a motion that we approve it if you want.
Okay.
Is there, go ahead and make the motion, please, Mike.
I'd motion that we approve the February minutes.
Is there
I'll
a second?
I'll second it.
That was Larry. All in favor, say aye.
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 So that would be 4-0. And I'll go back to the agenda. All right, reports. I believe, let's see if Kevin is back. I hope he's,
Kevin is sitting right here.
yeah, Kevin. How you feeling, man?
A lot better.
Good. That's very good. I'm happy to hear that.
All right. So I gave you guys the same report that I gave you before I was out, and I found out a couple days ago you guys requested a change. So going forward, that change will happen. So I'll just go over the year over year. Overall revenue was 16,770. That's an increase of 74.34 annually. Overall transactions were 3131. That's an increase of 786. The breakdown for Wichita year over year was 2577. That's an increase of 542. Shmishni was 554. That's an increase of 244. Wichita revenue was 13,492. That's an increase of 5262. Shmishni revenue was 3278. That is an increase of 2172. Permit sales obviously will decrease month over month, but we're not worried about that. Total was 1470 overall. That's a decrease of 720 year over year. Looks like more people picked up Shmishni permits in January this year. Wichita permits, and there were no Shmishni sales in February. 16 citations between the two lots. That's an increase of 6 year over year. There were 5 issued in Wichita. That's 2 more than last year, and 11 in Shmishni, and that's 4 more than last year.
I'm just looking at the actual paper again, Kevin. Sorry, I opened it. I'm going back from the agenda to this, and so it
Not
took
a
me a
problem.
while. I'm just gonna look at it real quick. If anybody has a question, please feel free to ask till I'm done reading this. So it looks like transactions are up, money is up. Looks pretty good.
36%, 38% increase from last year. Page
Oh.
8.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's pretty. Well, I think we're pretty lucky. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Good news.
So far, so good. But I don't know about you guys, but I am not seeing as good a business at the moment in Manitou. But
And it's not, money's not as free as it was last year for sure.
yeah, exactly.
And last year it was really free up until April, and then it started tightening up. But the first 3 or 4 months last year were fantastic. So I'm glad to see that we still have a lot of transactions and that we're not just making more money because we raised the price.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, at least we still have a lot of transactions. If we were having fewer transactions, then I'd be kind of concerned that maybe we'd raise the rate too high, but I don't think we did.
Not in our lots, I don't think. Not in
Oh,
our
on,
lots.
on the street, you can't tell what the rate is. You know, it can be $1.50 one day and $3 the next day. So that's a little hard to tell if that's what you're thinking.
Plus it goes up every, after a certain time, it goes, from $2 to $4. From after 4 hours, it goes to, it doubles up multiple times, I believe. So.
Right.
You
know, they can park in the lot, if they really, those people that want to stay a long time should be in the lots. Would be better, but
yeah.
It's hard to inform everybody, I think. But
well, it's hard when it changes often. That's I mean, it doesn't change for us, but I think on the street it kind of does.
Weren't you super busy for Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras is a little different animal in town. The bars are the ones that are making the money, not so much the retail. They're there to have a party, and that's about it. It's a lot more local audience. So
we didn't open on Mardi Gras Day. We closed and took a day off.
Yeah. Kevin, did we see an increase for the permits on January? Was that?
I didn't put together the January report. Let me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was done by it looks like the permit sales are overall permit sales total. This is a decrease.
Yeah, and I'm thinking with that, I mean, even the city seeing that because we have that mad rush in January, so I'm thinking that's what it is.
Okay. Would you be able to tell us, and it doesn't have to be on the spot, you can just email, but would you be able to tell us how many permits we have that were bought already compared to last year by this date for both lots?
You know what? I could actually probably get you that information if you want to move on to Nicole's report.
Absolutely.
I can look all that stuff up.
You got it. Anything else for Kevin? Anybody else?
No.
All right. All right. Nicole?
Okay, is the report showing up?
Trying to.
It's trying, exactly.
There it is.
Otherwise, it's in the packet. So this first one is February only. And since you have the revenue, I'll go just down to the expenses. And you
So
want,
could you point out the salaries? Oh, thank you. The one that says salaries.
and this would be the budgeted amount. This is this year going back. Just in case you've forgotten from last month. And if you want to go through February, let me know and I can switch over to that one.
So you make their paychecks, don't you? You handle all that.
I am, but we're going to be switching things up and Emily Wasson is going to start doing those.
Okay, but you do how many people do we got?
I think it's about 5.
Okay, cool. And you know them all. They come in and see you every once in a while.
I would not say that, no.
Okay, I've never met any of them, so except for Annie.
That
I
is
don't know.
not true. And I think Beverly's on today.
Okay.
You could walk over there, Rolf, and meet them. It's not a bad idea. They're nice people.
So this is January and February. These are those numbers.
Okay.
Okay, what'd we spend $3,100 on for landscaping?
That was the tree trimming, Larry. That was
Okay.
needed to be done. I brought a company and we took care of
Okay.
that.
We did also pay a late $300 bill to Mary Ann for the last quarter.
Okay. Yep.
So in addition, I sent you, we've got our exemption from audit information from the auditor today. So I sent an email out to each of you. If you could e-sign it, we're going to try that this year. I've never done it before. I heard that it's going to come right back to me after you guys do an electronic signature. And then I won't have to have anybody come in and sign that before getting it to the state.
Do each of us have to sign it or just the secretary?
It needs a majority. And since I've never done the e-signature before, I appreciate it if everybody would just try it.
Okay. All right.
It didn't seem too hard for me to set it up. So we'll see if it works. Otherwise, you might be getting desperate calls from me. Come in and sign. Come in.
Okay.
I'll be out of town for a little bit, so the e-signing is working for me really well at the moment.
And that's all I have.
Okay. Any questions for Nicole?
Not for me.
Nope.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Nicole.
Not sure if there is a parking and transportation report. Kevin, Roy's gone. Maybe you can help me with that.
I know a little bit. I heard that the idea was pitched for them to meet quarterly, and it sounds like this year the next 2 meetings for the year will be in June and September. Rolf, were you at that meeting?
Yes, and that was the was the compromise Roy had not wanted us to meet until actually September. So, but we are going to meet in 3 months from now. And then we're going to meet in another 3 months, and that will determine what's the focus of that particular board going to be, and if council wants to continue it or not. So,
Got it. Okay, so basically you guys are not meeting on the request of who? Council?
staff, too much work. That was the reason to get ready for our meetings. And it's an advisory thing, so staff spends a lot of time getting ready for so many meetings, and I think that this particular meeting they just wanted to cancel. So the next meeting is going to be limited scope, just so we can meet and then talk about what we want to meet in September after summer. So
And we're looking at when June meeting is what
correct.
date?
The regular date, I don't have it here, but yeah,
It's, what is it, the fourth Wednesday?
They're the fourth Wednesday of every month, and now they start at 5 or 5:30, right, Rolf?
correct. It's
5 p.m.
yeah.
So that'll be the 28th, Shimmy.
Thanks, Kevin.
So yeah, and Roy is, taking over everything, and the staff, and they feel like that board might not be needed going forward. So
Okay, all right. Thanks for the update. I appreciate it. All right, I think we're done with all the reports. Do you want to go ahead and approve all of them?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve all the reports.
Is there a second? I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
I
Was that 4-0? If anybody said no, please tell me now. That would be 4-0. All right, old business update. I'm just gonna update you guys about the restroom. A long project. It's getting ready to be done. My request before was to be done before spring break in March. We are on spring break in March, but I spoke to Dole today, and he said that the flooring is done. The toilets are done. The electrical, plumbing went through regional already inspections. They are pretty much 95% done. He indicated, on my request, I asked before the weekend, but he didn't want to promise before the weekend. So we're probably looking at Monday or Tuesday next week, which is still good in my opinion. It's right before we have a lot more people in town. I think that would be good. Plus, if the contractor is gone, he will have those 2 porta potties out of the way as well, and we can go back to normal over there. That's the restroom update. So Monday or Tuesday, we should have it open again for the public. All right, the next update from me is the Wichita lot lights. So I called an electrician. I brought him over there. We looked at it. It's kind of up high. He called Colorado Springs Utility or sorry. He called somebody on Colorado Springs Utilities, a friend of his, and he was saying that we have to go through Manitou Springs. We have to go through the city. The city has to request the change. I explained it's for the Metro District, but yet I think because of how everything works in Manitou, it has to be a certain brightness, and it cannot exceed a certain, certain watts. And if there is a request to change it, it has to come from the city. I'll contact probably Roy on an email this week, and I'll update you about that. Nothing was done. I couldn't get anything done. Basically, I was stopped. So I think we need to check what wattage we have up there. And after that, we have to go back to the book, see what is approved by Manitou. And if we can increase it, we will try. And if we cannot, then it is what it is. All right, new business. I needed Roy for that, or somebody from Kevin, probably from Public Works, but maybe Kevin can transfer this to Roy, please. The lot needs to be striped again. It's been 3 years. We get it striped every 3 years. It needs it. And I would like to schedule it before summertime. If Kevin can forward it, I would appreciate it. If not, I'll send a separate email to Roy and Denise. That was the update on the striping. And then probably number 2, it will be Elena.
Okay, so since we obviously didn't receive any other nominations besides the 3, we are okay to go on ahead and cancel the election. So I prepared the resolution, so I just need you all to make a motion, have a second, and then I will send it over to Shimmy.
First of all, I can't believe that nobody wanted to run for our board.
Crazy.
You'll be
Incredible.
surprised.
I mean, the
sometimes.
fringe benefits are so great.
Larry, since you spoke first, did you want to go with the resolution?
Yes, I'll make a motion that we pass resolution 03-23, cancellation of the election.
I'd like to second that.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Right.
Just noting that on my agenda, it says resolution number 0323. There was no dash on mine. I just want to be clear. So,
I had a dash.
okay, mine doesn't. So I just want to make sure. Anyway, I think it's clear, and we approved it 4-0.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Any discussions, you guys? Anybody has anything to say? I'll start real quick just by asking Kevin. Kevin, are you gonna forward my request to Roy, or should I send an email myself?
No, I actually had a follow-up on that. I will take care of that. Did you want me to go inspect the Smishki lot and see about getting that one done as well this year?
Yes, please. I think it's probably, they're both needed, especially since there was so much construction over there on that side. It was a mess. I think we should, get it done.
Okay, I'll shoot Roy and Dole an email on that, and I'll copy you. That way, that was taken care of.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else? Mike? Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I add just one thing to the striping? And I'm sure that Shimmy probably is aware of this, but the parking lot employees tell me that people are having a problem with backing in to other vehicles when they're exiting their parking spaces. And I just wonder if we couldn't create a different layout of the stripes to make it more diagonal or something, the way they park, if it's possible. I mean, I don't know if that'll help or not, but Shimmy's probably seen the way they put the cones out.
Yeah, the cones is kind of new. They're trying to utilize the whole lot better. I'll be honest with you. They're trying to get some some of the mini cars closer to the west side and put them over there. And they're trying to get more of the bigger trucks on the east side of the lot.
Okay.
And
So
that's
maybe-
why the cones are out.
Okay, so maybe it's really not that much trouble with people backing into each other or into park cars.
I haven't heard anything about backing into each other. It's mostly, I know for a fact the cones are there just for that reason. It's basically to indicate, I've requested everybody over there to not, if you have an open space and it's a smaller car or whatever, let them park. Do not piss anybody off. I appreciate the effort and I appreciate them trying to put the right car at the right place. But I just asked and made sure that they're not gonna, upset anybody, that he's looking at an empty spot and he's not able to park. And they said it will never happen. So.
Okay, good.
So what I can do is, instead of just having what's striped restriped, we can have somebody come out and take a look, and we can see if we can optimize, maybe squeeze in a couple more spaces.
That would be amazing. If we can get more spaces and you think we can do it, I'm all for it. If it's the same, then I don't know if we want to start messing with it. It's up to you guys. I'll go with the majority.
I can gather that information, present it to you guys next month, let you know what it's looking like. If we can get more spaces, or if they think it's already at capacity and it just needs a restripe.
Okay, that would be awesome. Thank you, Kevin.
Yep.
I had one question, if it's okay. In Hiawatha, is the price different, Kevin? Did we raise the price or lower the price?
I believe the price recently just went up by a quarter.
Went up. Okay. And other prices have gone down though, too, like going towards the pool. Those prices, I think, have gone down.
Yes, those ones went down because of underutilization.
So the system that Roy and Kevin are using is kind of automatic and it takes the guesswork out. So yeah, so that is progressing. So when those rates for Hiawatha, yeah, we just need to keep an eye on how much that is, because that is what we're
just a comment, Ralph, on that. It's going up and down. I don't know if it's working or not. There is confusion when, as a store owner, I can tell you that there is a lot of confusion. Mike would probably say the same. People ask, how much is it to park outside? And we can't help them anymore. We don't know, because one day it's $2 an hour. The next day it's $1.50. The next weekend, because it's Mother's Day, it's suddenly $2.50. We have no clue. So it doesn't look good. As a store owner, we just tell them, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to go to the kiosk and you're gonna basically just write your plate and it's gonna tell you. So it is kind of annoying sometimes to not know. There is no updates. We didn't get any updates when it was going down. We don't get any updates when it's going up as a community. So I'm not sure what's their plan about that. About letting everybody know when it goes up, when it goes down, when there is changes. Used to be, once a year or twice a year when it's busy and when it's not busy, and now it's more often, I would say.
Yep, and with city council kind of taking over it's going to be probably even more up and down. So yeah, I paid $3 the other day too. So
you paid $3 where?
In front of Red Dog. So
for an hour?
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
And we're in March. So yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to find out about the Hiawatha lot, since that's our major one. So, but anyway, good.
You got it. Any other questions? Any other concerns?
Next month, our meeting's on the 12th. Let me get it here. April the 12th. I will not be here.
Okay,
I will be out of town. And along with that, we changed our meeting to the second Wednesday of the month so that Roy could attend, and Roy seldom attends. I would ask, would you all consider going back to the first Wednesday of the month?
I have no problem with it.
Fine with me.
whenever-
What my reason in saying that was that, first of all, that was our traditional meeting date. And I know when the first Wednesday of the month is. The second Wednesday of the month
There is
comes
only
anywhere
one,
from the 8th to the 14th. I get,
That's funny.
there is a plus.
yeah,
though,
it
Larry.
is, but I plead my age for that.
I'm gonna buy him a calendar. No, I get confused too, and it doesn't bother me at all. So
I don't necessarily care. I just want to point something out. There is a plus when it's on the second Wednesday, because I believe it helps Nicole and everybody else have their reports done, and we can see the actual last month. And
Okay,
not,
okay,
okay,
no,
that's just a thought, just a
yeah,
thought.
no, that actually, that would be the overriding thing. We're more up to date on the second Wednesday than we are the first Wednesday. Okay,
Yes,
enough.
yes, I think so.
I'd appreciate that. I really would.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Larry.
No, that's okay. I'll take Ralph's suggestion and Rolf's suggestion and see if I can't find a calendar.
The kids, they don't
I've
need
got Alexa.
anymore if you have a phone. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got Alexa. She should be able to take care of reminded me. Yeah, no, that's true. And we had brought that up one time before. I'm sorry, I'd forgotten that.
No
But
worries.
next month, I will not be here next month.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Any other
If everyone
discussion?
needs to take off for spring break, we could just cancel the meeting too.
This will be the meeting that I would try to avoid. It will be this one today, but I'm already through it. So, any other discussion, you guys? Any public comment? Is there anybody from the public with us? No public. If everybody is happy, I'm going to adjourn the meeting. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks.
everybody.
Thanks,
Okay, bye-bye.
Jimmy.
Thank you.
See
Thank you,
y'all.
guys.
Okay.